God, that has got to be the worst title ever. God, that is. 5 with Doki plus. Okay, let's launch this sucker. Okie Dokie Literature Club. Yeah, God, it's launching from the desktop again. That's freaking me the fuck out. Pictures. First concept session. The file homewords.txt for any anomalies. Okay, what does that mean? No new mail. Attributions. Nothing interesting. Internal. Note insecure directory.txt. This is a scratch disk. Do not use it or store sensitive or permanent things. You need access to files from files from the encrypted files share. Copy them to your disposable drive. Plug in directly to the thin client. Do not copy them here. Rhea is working on setting up a proxy mail server so we can have proper remote communications without having to worry about the higher-ups. Keep everything offline until... What the fuck? Hey, Noah. I don't know... What have I found? Nothing there. Nope. I found someone's scratch discs. Let's explore. Gotta be something in here somewhere, right? 2, 3. I don't think this was here before. This is new stuff. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Track 6 name ideas. Text document. Unable to open track 6 name ideas. Unknown error. Please check later. Please try again later. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Meeting notes 2.txt. 130. God, I'm gonna be here forever. Been here before. 1, 2. Any that I can open? Nothing. Oh, hold on. Projectplan.txt. Unknown error. Ah, damn it. to 5. Hmm. Oh, I'm gonna be here for ages. I don't really care that much. Back up. Meeting notes. .1. Updated development timeline. New tests. Test case for new genetic model. Server time optimization idea. Automatic data collection. Data migration to encrypted files share Monday. VM2 roadblocks. Row on VM2. Everyone else on VM1 for data collection. Ideas for data search types. Visual renders, audio data, VM environment changes. Persistent variable tampering, timestamps. Parsing through patterns? No, excessive server time needed. Meeting over time. You know who went on too many tangents again. I need to be more assertive and stay focused. Test.txt. File copy from test disposable drive to thin client. Oh my god. DL. Unknown file type. Not so fast, meme. Oh. Print. Tower keys. Oh! Tower keys.txt. Access keys found so far from tower rotation. Key pair 1, gear. 240, clock time? 221, a 3-digit number combination somewhere. That was a thing. Key 2 pair, boat. Key 3 pair, spaceship. Key 4 pair? Not fast. Next fonts. Fast mem first. DIL. There's some mystery here, and I'm not smart enough to figure out what it is. Game. Audio RPA. Images RPA. Fonts RPA. Scripts RPA. Saves. Homewords.txt. I don't know what all of these mean. I assume they're somewhat relevant. What do those numbers mean? Sayori's winning words. Happiness. Is there anyone with happiness else on their list? Natsuki. No, it doesn't look like it. I guess all of the winning words are unique to them. It's a big list. These are for poems, I think. I don't know what the numbers beside them are. Oh, file format. Word, S point, N point, Y point. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri? Oh, okay. So each of these words will give Sayori three points. Feather will give Natsuki 2 and Yuri 1. Oh, forgive will give Sayori 3, Natsuki 1, Yuri 2. Okay. I see how it is. Save that actually. That's actually pretty handy. Okay, someone's already transcribed it. That's good to know. Characters: Monica. .chr, Natsuki chr, Sayori chr, Yuri chr. It's interesting that Monica is like 3 times the size of any of the other girls. That's cool. I like that. Okay. Oh, Side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in Doki Doki Literature Club. We wrote... I think we wrote a Natsuki one, didn't we? Yeah. I'd figured that, like, yeah, just a list of words would do it, but I didn't know that they gave different amounts of points to people. I don't know what the amounts of points mean, though. But anyway, back to Doki Doki. Unsuitable children are those who are easily disturbed. This is delightful. This is so lovely. Where was I at? I think I was at a manual save. Yeah, this was like an hour later. Hit skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Thank you. Eh? Yeah. I don't know what the context is. History. Whoever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. Of course it's going to be Natsuki? Natsuki glazed at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. Does that turn to Yuri? Yuri? His expression is so defenseless I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Yuri! Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Wes. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. What was my Yuri voice? I think it was just that. God, I have forgotten all of my voices already. It's only been a week. It's unfair to inject others. It's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to yell Yuri, to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her feel upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop. Natsuki, Yuri. You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because... well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Yuri. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and can organize things. I'm not very good with people. Couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. Might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I'd hate to see her get herself hurt. That would make 2 of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. Only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. Just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Wes, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. maybe you learn something from your friends too. Your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I thought to myself with newfound determination. Wes, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It really has been a while since Sayori and I have spent such time together with this. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, what happened earlier? Yeah, what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Wes, it's nice I get to spend time with you in the club. I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but... does it really need to stop there? Well, I'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. Pat Sayori on the shoulder. Said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Hooray! Time to write a poem. Who do I want to write a poem for? Let's write a poem for Yuri. God, this list is not alphabetized. Oh God. Incongruent. Hold on. List alphabetizer. I'm not cheating, shut up. Alphabetize. That's quite... Alright, that works. Eternity. Cage. I want to see what a perfect poem gets me, so I'm cheating. Fuck you. Vertigo. Horror. Infallible. Explode. After image. Let's see. Unstable. God, these stickers are adorable. Unending. Graveyard. Illusion. Disarray. Question. Frightening. Existence. Infinite. Despise. Lust. And no. Aura. Perfect Yuri. Hey, achievement unlocked. Man, I need to cheat. It's shit's hard. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I probably could have guessed, but I didn't want to guess. My guesses were I picked words and then I double checked them. And I got them right most of the time. Cause save, overwrite save. Exit Doki Doki, return to desktop. Let's see. No. Damn, I thought that was actually gonna net me stuff. Music. What's new here? Something's new here. Kaijabu? Candy Hearts. Your Sunshine? Something is new here. It did get me stuff, and I like having stuff. Let's see. Write a puff. Yeah, see, I got sketches. First sketch of Yuri. First sketch of Yuri's first CG before being outlined colored in. Act 1 calls Sayori for help during Atsuki and Yuri's argument. I have to wait till the CG to unlock the side stories? Oh, okay. Select the word horror during the... Oh, look at that! It's so cute. Halloween. That's adorable. A game. This one. A little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Wes. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. Let me see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. You come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Yeah? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just want to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. He fumbles with the latch and gets it open. And turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. Had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money, so I would lend you some. There's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. You feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. That's not true. Ha ha ha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Face is in her book, as always. Ah! I wasn't listening in or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri? That was to let me borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can reasonably afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Ah, did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Ugh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. That's... There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Revolution? Retribution. That's it. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. I don't know her. Something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Yeah. Ow. What was... Yeah? A cookie? Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is it a miracle? Is this because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It's totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki? That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. Bit my tongue. You're going through a lot. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. Yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. I'm still really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out a receipt, goes behind Natsuki, and wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Oh. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Ah, hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Ugh. Monika anyways? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't heard either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Yeah? Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kinda lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You'd have heard the bell ring at least. Must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't, really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better at it, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Wes. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really love the chance to share it once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. Sure, Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow finished her entire cookie. Sayori is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I'm really curious to talk with Yuri a bit more. At the same time, I feel bad for distracting her from reading. Catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah. Crap. Like she noticed me looking at her. Sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. That only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how you come to have two copies of the same book. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. As soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. As she gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of intense. Kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so the dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Wes? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. So shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then, suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. If I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Can I handle those kind of stories? Well, I mean, I think I'm alright with them. I mean... what's the combined total of them all? How long have I spent in them? 37... plus 47... oh god. That's 84... oh my god, I've spent 71 hours in V3? How the- oh yeah, I know how. Because I ended up doing all of the, I actually went back to Danganronpa V3, and I did all of the supports, because I really liked everyone from there. And they made it significantly easier than the other games. There's no, like, minigame attached to it. Well, the minigame it's just the slots. So I went back and did all of the sports in V3, and I ended up spending 71 hours in it. So that's 71. That's 155 hours I've spent. Oh wait, plus Ultra Despair Girls. 172 hours between all three of them. Or all four of them. That's a lot. I've spent a lot of time playing Danganronpa. Good lord. That seems like a lot. It seems like more than it should be. Please stop me if I start to talk too much. I really don't think you need to worry. Just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. Quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I just sit here then, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Bonafide Canadian. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Yuri, this should work, right? I slide my desk up against Yuri's, and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm, holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Do the same with my right arm, the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. When holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. If I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. I'm not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. Ah. It's probably the least I can do. That you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. Continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. Continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. Might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's a bit more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all of the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. Not like I can see into your head or anything. You're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. You remain silent for a moment. Wes, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Oh, it's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kinda cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. Stop fucking flirting in front of me. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. Guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Would you prefer I only read with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. Stand up. Take a mental note of where I left off in the book, and slip it into my bag. You should show my poem to first. Monica! Hi again, Wes. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Wes. I was going oh in my head while reading it. Really metaphorical. Not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. Yeah, that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Like Yuri, who's used to writing simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. Very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. Never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring, and learn by trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, Monica's theme's piano. Oh, that's cute. I just noticed that. Ah, it's delightful. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess that's just the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. Just kind of thing I'd never really seen before, I guess. Kinda like playing with my space on the paper. Using where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over in the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's it about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. When something unexpected may happen. But wait, is that a tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Let's, Thanks for listening. Let's just take her advice and save it for a bit. Be sure to show my poem to next. Natsuki. I liked your last one better. Really? Oh, yeah. I thought you were a little more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. It fell flat. Maybe true. I just want to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancy or add more meaning just by using annoying or complicated language. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. Yuri's head over heels for all this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS. Making your reader look so hard for all this deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. I guess that's one way to look at it. Well, everyone has their own opinion. But my opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that out already. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something. Jesus. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. Probably talks about spiders. If her friends start to like spiders too. That's why I'm not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. Doesn't matter if she keeps it private. Doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everyone. What the fuck, Natsuki? Not bad, right? That's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. We didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And that helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree with the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. You know people who like that? Of course. That's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. It just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn and respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too. That's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless it's got a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. I should show my poem to you next. Sayori. Oh, I like this one, Wes. Has some nice feelings in it. Oh, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. It's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's just why I go by my heart. It makes me feel things, and it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. And again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least give it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. You're always thinking about other people. You think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll keep it in mind. Oh, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes, when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud with a little hug. Make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh, is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Wes. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Puddles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. Reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in a bottle all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle is a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging. Scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. Doesn't feel like time's elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I opened up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. Holy crap! Sayori, did you write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good. You should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You gotta be pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri! Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Wes, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. Really wanted to give it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
You're saying that you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
You really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. Wonder why. Anyway, want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you.
Aw. The raccoon! It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that the raccoon is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phases and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft, the raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread. And I feed myself again.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and convey emotions through them.
Yeah. If I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write about something about that? About something being ridiculed for strange interests? Yeah?
She did?
Yeah. She's talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody.
She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. I suppose it's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that.
Yeah, don't worry. I have no reason to.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
Ah. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come and sit at the front of the room. It's about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? I feel like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much about it. I'm gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few direct decorations. Syria has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. That doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing?
Monica?
Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. The cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite their poems too. Sayori's putting it all on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Eh? Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. Not a bad idea. I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys?
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. I'll have to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm so sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah.
But expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with the others? Inspire them and find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing up in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. Least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ugh. Okay, fine. Guess I'll have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice and recite them in front of each other. No way!
Monica, this is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite a poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes her recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica.
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next. Whoa! Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she quickly walks over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in a structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed in her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she's bewildered even herself. Hi. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first one to start applauding. Everyone joins me after, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good! Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops onto her chair and hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Ah. Sorry, I giggled. Yuri. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. Hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. Like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori! Even Wes liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that mean? Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, see poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. It might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now then, who's next? Natsuki? Huh. Well, maybe don't make me go before Wes. Not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Wes lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. Might as well get it over with. Not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry I'm not as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Huh. Anyway, this poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. Words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do it again. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put whatever face I want on for other people. When it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki.
I would think the other way around was for me. Well, it's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have to worry much about... You won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. Might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. Probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. Doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone? I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up. Let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. Been working out nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, I'll finish planning for tomorrow, and we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica. I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. Kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Wes, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's just go already. I'll come with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? Kinda putting me on the spot here. Well... save state. I really like Sayori. I would still walk home with Sayori. Sayori. Really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Yeah? But... she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. You already see her every day in the club. Besides, you always really seem to like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Wes. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. Really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating? That's never gonna happen. Something that's never gonna happen anyway. Conversation trails off. What a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy, too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? It's time for another poem. Fuck yeah. What would Sayori like? Sayori would like, warm. Fireflies. Nope. Clouds.
No. Rainbow. Lucky. Grief? Oh, I want to pick Valentine. You probably get Valentine's art. Oh, damn it. Do I want the perfect... Do I want the achievement or do I want the art more? I want the art more. Sorry, Sayori. My bad. Hope. Friends. Let's see, melancholy. No. Journey. Man, I'm not good at this. Sunny. Sunny. Shiny. No. Imagination? God, I would not be able to get specific ones. Blanket. No. Fuck. Fun. Charm. Peaceful. Excitement. Comfort. Socks. It's a weird poem I'm writing. It's not socks. Defeat? Sadness. Sunset. Summer. No. Alone. Depression. Breathe. No. Natsuki would be jump. Laugh. Hopeless. Ah, I didn't get it perfect. Oh man. Exit. We get art. We got art. Poems. Bottles. Maybe like spiders. And the raccoon. We also got Save Me. Yuri CG. Write a poem for Yuri. Too cute. Connect 1. Tell Sayori you would still walk home with her. Sketch page by David Evelyn to test and compare different hairstyles for Sayori. Write a poem for a different character each chapter. Hey! Arc by Horisachi. Celebrate Valentine's Day. Ah, look at them all. It's so cute. Ah, I missed. It didn't even give me like a proper Valentine's one like it did the Halloween. Ah, it's sad. Here I thought I was missing out on an achievement with purpose. I guess not. Side stories. I did get another side story though. Back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. It is incredibly deceptive. Like, you see that every single time, and it's like, you never believe it. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too.
Are you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano.
Well, maybe not determination. I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Ugh, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But the whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look for. Oh, come on. You saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Whenever my brother goes out to eat ramen or eat sushi, he always brings me back takoyaki, and it's such a delight. I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. What? Not you saying my name at all. It's also a joke that makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions are just as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyways.
Excuse me.
Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. Walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. Wave my hand in front of her face. Yeah? You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry about me too much. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. Sayori, you are the everyone. Come have fun with us, if you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back to everyone else. The conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back to their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Wes, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little too much. But she seems like a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? Can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. I'm surprised that I'm not the one who's asking you, Wes. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talking to me about things that bother her. This time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. Just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. Important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. I also care about her well-being. Care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she's just a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Wes. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light has been turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. Always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Wes. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as always so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I do now, anyway? What do I know, anyway? Didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it. I already know I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. She's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear it from here. I sigh and sit down myself. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her. I'd have fun with everyone else. It's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? A lot! She's your friend! You're a shitty friend! Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. Nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does this feel like I'm being watched? Glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't be getting anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approaching anyone to start a conversation on their own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. Right now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in the one next to her own.
I didn't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax. You didn't even do anything.
But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts? How are you able to even tell that what I was thinking like that? Well,
it's something I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that.
In any case, I guess you were right. Or if I caused you any concern.
Don't apologize. Your troubles are the only concern. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. If you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen.
Yeah, well, it's not really that big of a deal. Just feeling a little bit of uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, she seems a little off today. When I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. I can't help but wondering if something happened to her.
Oh. That's quite romantic.
Huh?
So sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid.
It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all.
Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Yes. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
Ah. Do you think there might be something behind it, after all?
I think Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. She may not always know what she means, know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she?
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze.
Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware of were in you.
I
think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri, giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. Not really as sophisticated as you.
Ah, that's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah. Should take my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. I didn't actually get a CG scene with Sayori in this time. I guess it's too late now. That's upsetting. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should have shown my poem to first? It's Monica. Hi, Wes. We thought about what you wanted to submit to perform at the festival. Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people. I have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It'll also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. Maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. But I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. Sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing is kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes to explore with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Even if you're happy, you can like sad things. I like sad things. I like real melancholy and I like really melancholy shit. I think that's why I like Danganronpa so much. 'Cause it's never happy. It's always some kind of sad. Yeah, it's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. You shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you right now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, a lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, feather, lost adrift the sky, victim to the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. When all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall. And I fall and fall and fall even more. Gentle as a feather. A dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. Look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose. We seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. With a breath, he blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give your life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything. It was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. Never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, would the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I'd think you'd know that better than anyone. I'd think you'd know that humans aren't two-dimensional creatures better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. You ever too shy to share your feelings because you're afraid it's not that good? It'd be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much effort into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing's good, or okay, or bad, I want to focus on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. Much more encouraging that way. It will make you want to continue improving. Almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. I see.
I think you're improving at writing in general, Wes. I can't help but feel a little bit foolish.
What for?
I feel like I kept trying to offer advice. When it should have been clear to me that you prefer writing a different style. Probably just sounded arrogant. So stupid.
Yuri, that's a little...
No, you don't understand. I spent so much time worrying about what's better and what's worse. Not just with you, with Natsuki and Sayori. It's obvious now why no one has fun when talking to me. And because of that, I'll just keep my mouth shut about your poem.
Yuri buries her head into her arms on her desk. It's not the first time I've seen her do that. I don't think it's ever as bad as you make it sound in your head. I think if people really didn't like talking to you, it would be a lot more obvious. I know that you like to read deeply into things. Some things are just worth taking at face value.
I've gotten so used to it. It's hard for me to comprehend any other possibility.
Gotten used to what? Reading deeply into things?
Being disliked.
Yuri.
What am I saying?
I'm
I'm sorry. I never meant to bring this up.
Yuri turns away from me.
You should go.
Huh?
Please. Please don't look at me right now. I want to do some thinking.
Are you sure? Yuri nods. Alright. Leave Yuri be. Comforting or reassuring her is nearly impossible as is. When she wants to be alone, I think anything I could say could only make things worse. I feel bad, but thankfully she doesn't take it out on me. I'll wait until she's feeling a little bit better. Should I show my poem to next? I didn't get to see Yuri's poem. Ah, Natsuki. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. It doesn't blow me away. There's nothing I really hate about it. It's not really my style. I mean, it's fine. Come to think of it, it kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah. Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. You never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? Like she's dragging around a dead weight. It's a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today, I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In a way, though, in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, and bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash away your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. I'll set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. Be the beach that you daydream about each day. Be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. If you let me be by your side, your own beach, your own escape, learn to love yourself again. Yeah. I feel like I felt like I kept writing about negative things. I wanted to write about something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write about anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic that both of us have to write about, or whatever. See, I don't really have much to contribute here, but since I didn't actually read Yuri's poem, ugh, I really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. It's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. There's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was a good practice. Sayori.
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki.
Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But that's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. It makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right?
In this club?
Well,
Of course I am.
good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Wes.
Sayori, there's something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
Alright. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay.
What
gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori?
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay, you three? We're all done sharing poems, right? Then we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh?
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. Deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
A catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
It's your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
Ah, it seems you're right.
Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? Thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on. Anyway, she wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she is alright.
Seriously? Of all times, not go home with her. You pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, it's kind of been avoiding me today, and I didn't want to force it.
Oh?
That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so... let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri? Yuri, you can... Guys? Can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
I'm useless.
No! That's not it at all! You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too? Oh, jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit. I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. If I can't also be a leader on my own, I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? You should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere.
Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. It'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, it just leaves you, Wes. The one who is truly useless. Ah, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. Probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You'd always help me out as well. Be really appreciative of that. That's... Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? We need to save. Turn.
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. Not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Wes may not like to be around it. Really make him out to be a nuisance. But therefore, may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making an excuse for Wes to...
What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys. Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Wes to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well.
Sorry. I'm just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Wes, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course.
Very well.
In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Save now. Of course, I'm gonna go with Natsuki, Yuri, Monica, Sayori. Shit, man. I have Sayori as a choice. I didn't think Sayori was a choice here. Save. Let's see. Fuck. I'll go with Sayori, and if I can't say Sayori, I'll say Monica. And if I can't say Monica, I'll go with Natsuki. Yeah. I think it's like that. Sayori. I mean, could be anyone that'd prefer helping Sayori. We're already neighbors, and...
But Monica said
that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Did you say that Sayori was helping you? I don't believe you. I don't think that's real. When did she say that? I don't think that's real. Just think of the club, okay? Alright, I guess Monica's not gonna be Monica's a no-go either. So let's hang out with Natsuki. I don't really bake, so I don't know how much help I would actually be. I'm sure there's something I could do. I do cook. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. You guys made it sound like a lot of work, so I could probably use 2 people. Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Eh? Just a minute ago, you're saying that... That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway. You'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri?
Of course. I'm used to it after all.
That's sad. Why'd you gotta say it? God damn it. That's good. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's hard not to feel bad. Well, that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes. Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Wes? Me? Well, I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think Yuri might be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help doesn't mean... Ugh. Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hand on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're gonna help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. You're gonna make the atmosphere special. That's a really important way that people feel during the performances. So, you just stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction.
You didn't really mean that, did you?
Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something well, Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, I'm gonna stay here a bit longer. Barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. Start to follow Monica and Yuri at the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Huh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? Best not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Huh. Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. Coming over on Sunday. Bring all the ingredients. Wait! Coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like, I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really. Kinda strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? Can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I need from you. Guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. You better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just gonna give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. Like I could act like... like I could act like in front of everyone. I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki is gonna be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do it with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that if Sayori finds out about this? Not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. Nothing to worry about. Man! Fucking dedicated to shitting on Sayori. I like Sayori! Fuck! What a dickhead! If I just go with it, I'll have a good time. I've lapsed into Natsuki here. It's already Sunday. I'm getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I kept telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We send each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kinda saw that one coming. Putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. Not like we text each other all the time or anything. I've been wondering about her from the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Fucking no. I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house was quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange for her not to run down to greet me. Up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Wes. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. Oh, she's so cute. There's a strange bird in the background. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it always has been. They also recognize the same stuffed animal and wall decorations she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Are you supposed to see Natsuki today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
No, that's true. What about you? You going to help Monica today?
Of course. I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, and something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Wes.
Eh?
Can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings. I didn't make that stupid mistake. You wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it.
Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Wes. But you're wrong. Nothing will happen to me. Nothing happened to me.
Nothing will happen to me. That's,
I've always been like this. I'm just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Wes? Guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? How do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and care to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. That's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I didn't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
I don't understand at all, Wes. Why do you think I didn't tell you?
Because if I told you, then you would have to waste your effort caring about me instead of doing important things.
I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. Feels nice sometimes. It also feels like a big bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone by being happy together is the best thing for me. Then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. But that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do. Ugh. Fucking fence is a brick, motherfucker.
No, Wes. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. Now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments. They deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace.
Wes.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. Really happy you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. Please never underestimate how much I care about you. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Wes.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arm being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing into my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Wes.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. You're not. All I want is for her to know I care. Have it in me. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, and you have it in me to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. If there's anything you need me to do, you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Wes. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It'll be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like it for me to spend it all with you? What I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her tears. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Both days, it has to be this one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along to help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. Don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
Kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. Look forward to it. Say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki's about to come over, too. I think Sayori is right. Shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. Just focus on what's ahead of me. Spent only a few minutes back at home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Fucking shit sad, man. Why am I doing this to myself? No, I'm bummed. The delay, I open the front door and let her in. Look at the cat. I'm not sad anymore.
What's up?
Hey. Didn't really know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes make the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make me feel so awkward already. It's been a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. Oh, swanky kitchen. Super Japanesey. Good lord. He brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. But everything that I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't have them at home. Good. But I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. Surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Maybe she's a little different outside of school after all. Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Wes? Come on. I'm donating to be a gentleman. I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Ugh! This is ridiculously heavy. I carry that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you. Because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist to my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. You really hate being small that much? Yeah? It's not like I hate it. I mean, it's something I like, proving people wrong. Sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also be better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? I don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. You get started or what? A lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? It's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak in your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I'm just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri, it doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki! Forget it! I didn't say anything! I should apologize. You know, I expected the fang. Exactly the character to have it. Yeah? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. You'd have been a little more considerate too. But also, that's what you're thinking. You should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey! What's that to me? Who else? Man. Let's get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Wes. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. If Natsuki dishes out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not gonna fight. There's no way I'm not fighting back. But if she's satisfied enough for now, finally start pulling things out of her bag, we can start it. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements and making sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Wes, where did you put the food coloring? Batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. Making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. Just not sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into small bowls and put a few drops of the food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? Like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times worth it in the end. If just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up. Fuck. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recalled Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes, and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. Wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I will use food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We're using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It just takes a little longer. Jeez, we'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? Just to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? You forgetting who did all the work? I start fighting back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! Got it on my face. Whose fault is that? It was a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. Just to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with a finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. Grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Ah! This is, I see. Stop! Natsuki apologized for calling me gross. Fine. Sorry for calling you gross. No, I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that all the time to me, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease a girl like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't be doing this either. Take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Wes, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Eh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Something burning? You didn't put in the cupcakes yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has been lost. As I watch Natsuki slide the cupcake trays into the oven. Then, I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. Cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. Probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? Pick up one of the nozzles. There's a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. You can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. It gives me an idea, actually. Yeah? Well, it's a literature event, right? Could make it more literature-themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see if people choose their cupcake based on the word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. That's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. You can dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a novel onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Giving me a chance to think before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. We're finally finished. Natsuki pulls them all to the side to admire our work. Look how pretty they all are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Ugh, I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but Dad's making dinner tonight, so I need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If you were here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway. I was hoping we could have time for manga, but I need to go home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. Should have thought about that. I feel like you'll always have this chance. And, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. Don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. Think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. Felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, I felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that. Did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki? Eh? You said before, not always having this chance. Doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. Aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. Want to read manga or go out somewhere? Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Wes, I thought you only cared about getting this done. Ugh. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. Really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Oh. Wait, Natsuki? Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. Her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if she's holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to get dizzy as I feel her soft breath against me. I felt it. For a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Eh? Ah, no! That's so sad! Hi, Wes. Sayori! Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Wes. I just stopped by to say hi. Well... You should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? It's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't need any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, well, you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. Ah, this is heartbreaking. This is real sad! You've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Wes? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. It'd be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that! It's true, Wes. If I wasn't there, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Ah, that's so upsetting. Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. Something that makes me happy. Something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. Even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'll be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. A hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Wes. I'm really scared.
You scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
True, isn't it?
Tits. This is super upsetting. I hate this.
I was weak and started to like you too much. Did this to myself. Wes, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
It's enough, Sayori. I don't want to hurt you anymore. I had my hand down Sayori's arm and squeezed her hand in my own. You remember how I said I always know what's best for you? You still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need most right now. No, you don't, motherfucker! That's what I'm gonna give you. Sayori. Fuck! This is upsetting. I hate this. Why am I subjecting myself to this? Is this still qualified as entertainment if I don't like it? I guess so. You'll always be my dearest friend. Because, that feels like the right answer. There's no... Okay, I scratched that. There is no right answer. It feels like this is the best answer. Because forcing, like... She's gonna go home and feel like shit either way. But after that scene, it's just gonna, if you, like, affirm her feelings and say you want to go out, then it's gonna be like, trapped in her head that she's, like, trapping you in a relationship. That's gonna be even worse. Like, I know how this plays out, and it doesn't handle rejection very well either way. But like, at some point here, you call an adult. You look for someone to help you. Like, I know maintaining a relationship is important, but fucking get help. Tits. I want to say I love you because Sayori is just too sweet, but my gut says dearest friend. And I kind of shot myself in the foot earlier because, like, seeing a therapist is always the right answer. Go to therapy. Even if you're not sad, go to therapy. If everything's fine, go to therapy anyways. If you have insurance, fuck, your insurance chips in for therapy. Go to therapy. Therapy's good for you. Even if you're perfectly fine and it's an actual waste of time and money, it's still good to see a therapist. Fuck. I'm gonna get a fucking achievement for waffling around in this menu, aren't I? Neither of these are the right answer in this situation. My gut is saying dearest friend, though. Always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. Tell me how much happier you seem after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now. But please trust me that I know what's best. It will make you feel happy in the end. That you don't put yourself in this situation. Like, there's no right answer here. Any answer you give is a shit answer. Promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. Yeah, only one option unlocks a CG, but fuck. I'm probably gonna have to run through this anyways if I want to unlock all the side stories. I'll have to run through this all again on auto. I see. Sayori forces a smile to an incredibly pained expression.
This is what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest. I should write a poem about this.
Sayori.
It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. But please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing... You're also right that I just want to go back to how it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Wes. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So...
Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! Catching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. So shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? Nothing more I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. All these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they were. I'm gonna give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided this was a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki's already texting up a storm. I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it just to be over, so that I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Yes! Yeah, the first one here. Thanks for being early. It's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. Must be the ones she prepared, and have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like, and submitted it. That's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think on a day this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly as simple for her. I only said it because that's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Wes. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. But I stammered, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about her that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? makes me really seem like the bad guy here. I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? I hate- Stop saying that! I hate that phrase. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. Probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I feel a chill run down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets, laid it on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. God, my mouth is getting drier and drier. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? Flip to Sayori's poem. Different from the one she practiced. Oh my god, I just realized how much tension I have in my fucking shoulders right now. Oh, I feel like this every time playing Danganronpa, literally before a body is found. Like, I'm so tense right now that it's starting to hurt. Ugh. God. I need to get through this so I can fucking relax. It's different from the one she practiced. One that I haven't read before. It starts with a fucking percent sign. Get out of my head. Over and over. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But this poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. I mean, you say that, but isn't that what's the like old one? I forget. There's one. It's not Fate, is it? There's like an old Fate one. Fate Apocrypha? No. There's something like that. It's like it's got an old iconic art style where like people point at it and laugh, but is it Higurashi? I've never actually played it, but from what I remember, it like slowly spirals into more and more fucked. And it's got like 5 parts or something. I forget what exactly it is, but it's like pretty like historically, dating sims can turn out pretty fucked. Ah. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Wes? What's wrong? It's nothing. The poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? Should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. Not a big deal to at least wait to help her, or wake her up. Even the simple gesture of walking to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. All she needs, and that's what I've given her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. Don't expect an answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. Can't believe it. I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? Is that more like something her boyfriend does? Her boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. Really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh, fuck. Fucking locked up there. God, I knew it was coming too, and it didn't help at all. Oh my god. Fucking goosebumps. What the hell? The hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal until a few days ago. I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. Suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know it's best, that everything would be okay. Then why would she do this? Why'd I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Writing down her confession. Has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonizing scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault! My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. I just spent more time with her. Walked her to school. And gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship. And I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. He's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. Isn't some game where I can reset and try something different? I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough. Now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never. 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 So yeah, that was Doki Doki Literature Club. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, God. Fuck. Oh my god, it's so fucked. I hate it. It's my fucking skin crawl. There's some things that you really have to see for yourself. And I'm very happy to have seen this for myself. Even if I fucking hated it the whole time. I didn't hate it. I really liked it. But man, it's giving me the willies. What happens if I exit from here? Shut down. Turn to desktop. They are still here. Will be your beach. The lady who knows everything. Didn't unlock Get Out. Because it used to help Natsuki for festival preparations. Ah. Protagonist kitchen. Sayori's bedroom, complete with some amusing stuffed animals from her childhood. God, I need to not do anything right now. That's so fucked! Sayonara. Fuck you, game. Oh, why you gotta say that? That's such a piece of shit move. Sayonara. Fuck you. Data... What the fuck? Does that data collected 27%? Is that just completion rating? Happy thoughts.png. Ah, that's scary. Get it away. Raceback.txt. I can't handle anymore tonight. This is too much. God. Raceback.txt. Commander Quantum Server build. VM runtime. Container title, Doki Doki Literature Club. Run date. Date. Uncaught VM runtime exception occurred. Execution stack trace. Game script. Line 67 in script call. Call. Chapter 5 main. Chapter 5 line 2 line 5 in script. Python. Call a new context main menu. Jump exception occurred. Jeez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec. I can probably fix this. I think. Actually, you know what? It'd probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. He's the one who's making this so difficult. Well, here goes nothing. God. System. Unknown file type. Meeting notes 1. Yeah, I think that's all the same. Game. Okay, that's all the same there. Scripts, fonts, saves. 0 bits. Wow. Characters. Yep, there they go. They're missing. He went and did it. So, hopefully these are, these don't just break on me. I think this is outside of the canon, so it should be okay. Anyway. If I reopen this, it doesn't... Fuck it, does it? No, it's still... It's open in the fuck state. Okay. Yeah. That was Doki Doki Literature Club. Fuck me. That was a thing, I guess. Yeah. Let's we'll call it there for tonight. I don't think I can handle more than that. That was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot. Thanks for hanging out. This was an experience that I'm glad I had. We'll pick this up next Thursday. I got D&D tomorrow night, so no stream tomorrow. Saturday, Sunday, early Saturday, I've got Magic, I believe. Although we need to confirm that and hash out what the actual time is. Later, you might see me in Minecraft if you're fucking about. So hang out there. If you're around on the weekend, if not, then that's okay. Oh well. Sunday, I got no plans for Sunday. So I might end up doing some more Minecraft then too. We'll see how it goes. I do like how things are going right now. Although I'm not too sure what to do. I might do a bit more aesthetic stuff because there's not a whole lot too crazy tech stuff to explore in the newest mod pack, so might do a bit of decorating. I quite like how my house turned out, although there's like nothing inside, so I want to forget to breathe. Thank you. You say that, but yeah, I need to hear that. God damn. Yeah. So do some Minecraft on Saturday, Sunday, maybe. We'll see how it goes. I need to fuck about and figure out what I want to do. probably a little bit of decorating and building, because I want to do a proper pasture or a proper farm area, even if I can't actually eat vegetables. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see what I'm up to. Got a new deck that I'm excited to try for Magic, so looking forward to that. Next week, we will continue with Ace Attorney Monday, Tuesday. We will get day 2 of the trial, and I think the final day of the second trial in Ace Attorney, because I think they go 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 3 day, which makes sense because they're ramping up as the chapters go on. So it looks like we'll finish up chapter 2 of Ace Attorney on Monday, and we'll start chapter 3. Hopefully there's no Ghost Ex Machina, but we'll see how that goes. Wednesday, day off. Thursday, we'll come back to this mess and see how that goes. And then Friday, I don't know. So, anyway, thanks for hanging out. This was a thing, and now that thing is over. I don't know what's gonna happen when that reaches 100. And I'm kind of scared. Anyway, fuck.